Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 5 of the Occult Legacy Challenge. I am finally back again with Tabitha in the world of Strangerville, and I'm super excited to be playing with this Legacy Challenge again. And what happened in episode 4, just a very quick summary because it's been a month since I last played in this particular save file. But in episode 4, the bloom officially began, meaning that Tabitha was actually able to venture behind the secret door in this lab that is sitting in the crater of Strangerville. And I guess without further ado, let's head on over to gameplay. So everyone, I'm finally back again with the Occult Legacy Challenge, and I'm back with Tabitha, who you can probably see in your screens just jogging along to the curio shop, because I'm actually getting her to ask this particular shop owner about the spores that she saw in the lab. And as you can probably see as well, we do have some spores in the environment already. So in regards to Tabitha asking about this particular person, so she said, I have a couple of those hazmat suits in my secret inventory. I doubt they will do much good without a spore filter, but I would be willing to sell it to you if you are still interested. Now, the hazmat suit is something that we would actually need in order to try and solve this mystery in Strangerville. So, let me see how much it is. It's 1,000. Okay, I'm gonna get Tabitha to buy the hazmat suit. So basically, enjoy your brand new incomplete hazmat suit. I told you it was missing a crucial component. You might want to question scientists about spores. They might be able to provide some kind of spore filter. Alright, so what I might do is, Tabitha, I'll get you to quickly just have a jog, go for an energized jog. So, in the last episode, so episode 4, Tabitha actually took a day off. So she called in sick at work because she wanted to explore more about the lab in Strangerville. And in doing so, the bloom officially began. So you could definitely see like all of this kinds of bizarre plants around the area. And of course, you've got your usual possessed sims as well. Now, in regards to our aspiration, we need to collect 15 spore clusters, but for Tabitha to be able to do that, she needs to find an infection scanner. So what I might do is, I think she's gonna try and have dinner again at the local bar, and remember, it's literally just across the street from us, and hopefully we will find some people from the military that she can hopefully question, and they can point her to the right direction in regards to where she can find an infection scanner. And because the bloom has officially begun, I am seeing a lot more of the possessed sims around the area, and you can see like Tabitha just doesn't look like, she looks fine, like she doesn't look troubled by it, but I feel like she should, and I think in some way she is, but she's not really just showing it to us viewers. So, Tabitha, I think you are gonna go to the bar now because you're hungry, so you're gonna have an early dinner. Tabitha, you're just in luck. Why don't you ask Lindsay? Question about spores in the lab. Excellent. Ooh, I think we are lucky today, everyone. There's a few military personnel over here that I could see already that could hopefully help us with our investigation. So Tabitha is like, hey Lindsay, just wondering, can you tell me anything about the spores in the lab? Because I'm seeing it in our environment as well, and I have no idea who caused that. But obviously, it was, I think, Tabitha accidentally started the blue because she finally opened that secret door leading to the lab. Okay, so Lindsay's like, well, Tabitha, I just got this new infection scanner. It's really cool. It can, I mean, that is classified information, but if you can convince me, maybe I can give you one. Ooh, alright. Tabitha, why don't you go over here, and how can you convince Lindsay to give you one? Someone broke into the lab and released spores. We're using our infection scanners to find them. Ooh, Tabitha, she might be onto us. Impressed for infection scanner. There we go.
Oh, Sombra, Bunkaru.
Like, yeah, I know, and I wonder who that was. I wonder who exposed everyone to the spores. What is she doing? Oh wow, so she's impressing Lindsay with her physical prowess. So she finally reached level 3. I don't know if this is enough to impress Lindsay to give us her infection scanner, but hopefully it will be. While Tabitha does this, my plans for this episode is, of course, try and work on our aspiration. So hopefully we are lucky enough to be able to get that infection scanner and collect 15 spore clusters. You have got to be joking. You think that is impressive? You are going to have to get stronger if you're going to impress me. Oh man, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So that didn't work. Why don't you talk to George? Ooh, is this Courtney? Oh, talk to Courtney Solis. He might be able to help you out. So come over here, grab some chips, and because technically you are hungry. And strange of investigation. Let's question Courtney about the spores in the lab, because technically we've got a bit more friendship going on with him. And it's funny how they're having this conversation in two different tables. Okay, so let us see. Oh, so Tabitha likes the alternative music. Okay. Okay, how can we impress Courtney? Convince to give infection. Ooh, seduce for infection scanner. Bite for infection scanner. Impress or bribe. So I don't think Tabitha is the type of person to seduce. I don't think it's in her personality. And I don't think she's also going to fight. I think she's going to try and bribe for the scanner. Let's see if this is going to work. Alright. I really shouldn't, but whatever. The government has done some this. Here you go. Okay, so Tabitha is successful in getting the infection scanner. So bribing worked, guys. Bribing worked. And she has enough funds for it anyway, but yeah, I don't really think she's the type of person to seduce or even fight anyone. She did try to impress someone in order for them to give the infection scanner, but unfortunately that didn't work out. So I'm gonna get her just to have some dinner, and I think we are gonna check back in on Tabitha the next day. So everyone, it's the next day, and unbeknownst to Tabitha, because she's busy making herself some pancakes for breakfast. She's about to brew her cup of coffee for this morning because she's getting ready for work. But unbeknownst to her, in her bathroom, we've got some vines that are growing out of the sink. She hasn't seen it yet, and I think it's going to give her a bit of a fright once she finds herself in there. And I guess that's one of the consequences. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Extinguish self. Extinguish self. Extinguish self. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh. Okay, she's gonna replace this She's gonna, oh my goodness. That is the second time now that she's caught herself in a fire, and I don't think that's gonna help with her fear of fire. So she's singed, but you know, at least the fire is out. She's tense at the moment. So as soon as she's finished this, she is gonna go and give herself, take a bubble bath. You know what? Take a bubble bath, because you've just had to put the fire out again for the second time. So I think you deserve a bubble bath. But like I said, everyone, she's gonna see this. She's gonna see this finds, and now she would realize that this is a consequence of her, unfortunately, of her curiosity of opening up that secret door to that lab. Like, she really wanted to know what's happening, why Strangerville is the way it is, and by opening that, she exposed the spores in the environment, causing this. So that's why she would be even more, I guess, more dedicated and more inspired to be able to collect all of these spore clusters, be able to assemble the hazmat suit, and finally get to the bottom of this secret lab, of what is in the secret lab. So after she's done this, I'm gonna get her to clear out the vines as well. Yeah, so she's scared again, thinking about the fire. Despite all of that, she does feel a bit inspired, because that would be a blog-worthy experience. Actually, the things that happened to her the day before, being able to get an infection scanner and getting the hazmat suit, and finding this vines in her home is something to blog about, and she will. But she just needs to be careful that, you know, the military personnel won't be on her, because technically she writes all of this blog about the Strangerville mystery, but I'm gonna say that she writes it under a different alias. So we are going to go to Tabitha to work today. So she's already, oh, we can scan here. No, we don't have to scan there, that's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna go to work today with Tabitha, and we'll check back in on her once she's there. Ooh, okay. So everyone, we are joining Tabitha for work today, and apparently it's collection day. So the laboratory is running low on supplies. You'll need to collect more specimens in order for the lab to continue research. Keep your eyes peeled, but not too peeled. Okay, let's call the Geo Council about a metal or crystal. I think we've got a crystal here. And let's call the Geo Council about this particular sample. And at least we will get that off our list. How do we find collectibles? Oh, it's here. Okay, let's dig. And because I'm hoping that she will also get promoted as well. But we will see, because at the moment she is still a junior tinkerer. Because we've got the infection scanner, I'm gonna see whether there's some spores in this area as well, but I don't think there is, because I can't see it. Excellent. So we found a hematite. And go fishing for 20 minutes. Is there even a pond here somewhere? Oh my gosh, there is. Alright, well, because she's outside, we could probably go fishing for 20 minutes. I think we can do that. And she found 2 crystals already and a treasure map. I'm gonna get her fishing, and hopefully she might be able to... Oh, well, no, technically, apparently the collectibles can only be found at rocks outside the lab and stuff. That's fine. Okay, then why don't you just... dig for treasure. Dig for treasure. Dig. Dig. Just getting her to dig all of this. So I am really excited. I'm super excited to really be back with the Occult Legacy Challenge, because I think I haven't been able to play with Tabitha for, I think, a month already. So it's quite nice to be back and to finally be playing The Sims and to be able to say that I am well enough as well. Because the last time that I played The Sims was for Alan in the Whimsy Expanded Legacy Challenge, but at that time, which was only really a few days ago, I wasn't 100% better. So it's good to be able to play The Sims with a bit more energy, I guess. We need 3 more, and if we're successful with this, then we would have 2. Excellent. All right. Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's tinker with this computer. Can we tinker? There we go. Oh, excuse me, Audra. I'm just gonna quickly tinker with this computer. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you wouldn't happen to have a crystal on you by any chance, would you? Small talk? Oh no, I keep forgetting. Audra is the one that speaks Winterbergish. And we can never get to... Can we water any of these plants? Okay, no. And we can never ask her to do anything, or we can never really talk to her or ask for anything because she just doesn't understand us. Let's go for interest and let's ask for a crystal over here. I think over time, Tabitha is getting the confidence to be able to speak to her co-workers a bit more because she is socially awkward, but I think because she regularly works with them that she is slowly starting to open up a bit more, which is quite nice. So she'll say, "Hey Logan, do you have any crystal on you by any chance?" Sorry Tabitha, I don't have any crystals on me at the moment. It's like, oh, that's fine. Let's analyze. What do we need to do? Analyze a metal. Let me just tinker with the coffee machine for the meantime. I need to figure out chemical analyzer. I feel like I should know really where that is. It's really nice to be able to join Tabitha for her work because for my other legacy challenges I'm unable to do that. So let's collect a microscope sample and then we could analyze that with the microscope. Take a DNA sample from a sim. Ooh, let's try this. Is this Logan? Ryan. Hey Ryan. I just need a DNA sample from you. Do you mind maybe like giving me a lock of your hair? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he said no. So Ryan said, Tabitha, what are you doing? No. No, please. She's like, oh, okay. So everyone, Tabitha is back from work and I'm getting her to officially use her infection scanner to look for spores. And it seems like she has found one over here. So we've officially collected our first spore cluster. Excellent. So I was wondering whether we could... I think let's try and scan over here, Tabitha, because I feel like you will find some spore clusters that are near the bizarre fruits. I mean, not bizarre fruits, bizarre plants. And she's still feeling a bit tense from what happened this morning, so even though the fire is over, I think because of her memory system, like she remembers it. Excellent, we found another one over here. I think I'm gonna get Tabitha to continue scanning around the area for some spores, possibly during the weekends. It's currently Thursday at the moment. Oh, it's not over here. Okay, how about over here? And I think during the weekend, she will probably go to the secret lab because she probably thinks that there's going to be more over in that area since that's where the spores came from in the first place. So she'll probably have a bit more luck over there. And let's scan this as well. And everyone, my bubble cup just came, so I'm happy at the moment. I'm currently drinking it while I'm playing The Sims. It's a nice day today. And I have at least, what, 98% energy in me, so I'm happy. I'm happy at the moment. And for some reason, I didn't even realize that this was actually increasing her logic skill, which is super great anyway. Okay, so there's none there. Alright, Tabitha, come over here, come back, and you need to clear out the vines. You've got some vines in your toilet now. You're gonna have some dinner, and I was actually, and everyone, I didn't show it, but off camera, I was actually getting Tabitha to learn a bit more about the language of Sixim, because remember, I'd like to think that I think that's gonna be her next, I wouldn't say obsession, but I think the aliens would be something that Tabitha would be really interested in. So I was actually getting her to do that. So I'm gonna get her to have dinner. Oh, she wants to stargaze. I'm gonna let her do that. Although I feel like it's still a bit... So I'll get her to stargaze. I'll get her to have some dinner. And we'll check back in on Tabitha the next day. Tabitha is back to work again. And she is asking Eugene if he's got any metal on him. Harper. What did he say? Sure, I have some extra metals lying around. Here you go. Excellent. And then she'll probably say, Eugene, and you've just given me a medal, but you wouldn't happen to have a crystal on you as well, would you? Oh my gosh, Tabitha. You're quite lucky today. Not only do I have medals on me, but I also have a crystal on me, so here you go. And then Tabitha is feeling inspired, so she's gonna experiment on the chemistry lab. Although the chemistry lab, to be honest, is an equipment that Tabitha hasn't had much luck, because her first ever encounter with a fire happened while she was experimenting on the chemistry lab. So I'm really hoping that that's not going to happen today, and because if it does, then that would be her third time having to deal with a fire, and I don't think that's going to be really healthy on Tabitha, because she's got a fear of fire, and that was developed because of what happened, and she's actually got a fear of a dead end job as well. So hopefully maybe in the weekend she'll be able to talk to at least one of her co-workers and maybe able to discuss her fears. But she's feeling energized. She's working in energy. She is with people, so she's finally enjoying being around with other people, which is a huge development on Tabitha, because like I said before, she is socially awkward. And she's getting things done, and she's had some interesting results. So she discovered some interesting data. And let's get to know a co-worker. So let's talk to Eugene, because he's been really helpful in ask for social advice. Get to know. Have you been gossiping about me? Is that true? No, Audra, no. So she's gonna get to know Eugene because he was able to give her a medal and a crystal, and he's just been very helpful to us. And so he's family oriented. So she's gonna chat with Eugene, and I think let's check on him as well, because he's not looking the greatest. And Let's do some small talks. So he's a little bit down.
Londo. Yibs,
Yabba.
yibs.
Ask for social advice and express nervousness around new scenes. And maybe Tabitha is
Famous
like, I'm really
band trip.
happy that I
Chocolate.
am getting along with everyone here at work, but I'd be super worried and just a bit nervous if there's anyone new, because that's just how I am. So Tabitha is like, okay, you got this, just ask Eugene. If he says no, then he says no. Eugene, do you think I can take a DNA sample? Like, come on, Tabitha, that's going a bit too far, you know?
Mikos. Wara.
But have a look at my schedule for today.
Oh boy.
Badi.
Sharidi?
Oh,
Yabisa.
Badish.
excellent. Nice. Analyze a DNA sample. Okay. Tabitha Sabine feels she's speaking at a normal pace. Why can't they follow along? It's such a shame that the two people who are kind of like an alien expert speak languages that is not Simlish, and they just can't understand each other, and it's getting Tabitha really tensed up as well. So that's such a shame. Unless Tabitha would be willing to learn the language of Windenburgish, but I feel like she would prioritize learning Sixamish. Excellent. So Tabitha did a fantastic job today, and she's been promoted to a serum sequencer. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So everyone, despite Tabitha looking a bit annoyed, she has been promoted to a serum sequencer. So liquids, powders, and boom, creating new serums can be fun, but combining their effects can be out of this world. So our promotion tasks is to have 8 breakthroughs. I might actually end the episode over here. I think that we were able to achieve a few things. So Tabitha was able to acquire an infection scanner in a hazmat suit, and she's officially starting to scan the area for some of the spores as well, which is basically the consequence of her opening up the secret door to the lab. Now, she has also been promoted to a serum sequencer. So all in all, I think it's been a successful episode. It may not necessarily be a long episode, but I'm kind of glad, and I'm very happy that I'm finally back playing with Tabitha. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this episode as much as I had fun playing again with the Occult Legacy Challenge. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all into the next one. See ya. Bye.